I want to reveal something that might shock you. You probably have a trusted home right now. Maybe you created one 5 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago. You probably feel pretty good about it, like you've got things covered. But here's the truth, that trust is probably not protecting your home and savings from nursing home costs. And if you don't know the difference between what your trust actually does and what you think it does, you could lose hundreds of thousands of dollars. So stick around because I'm going to show you exactly what's missing. Hi, I'm Chuck Roulette. I'm an estate and elder law planning attorney licensed in both Florida and in Minnesota. And before we begin, if you haven't already, make sure you click the like and subscribe button so you'll be notified when I post new videos like this one. And please share this with others who may be helped by this information. If you have a question, post it in the comments below and I may answer it in an upcoming video. And if you stay until the end, I'll share some resources where you can discover more. So let me tell you about Tom and Linda. They did everything they were supposed to do. 5 years ago, they hired an estate planning attorney and created a revocable trust in the supporting documents. They felt secure. Then Linda was diagnosed with early onset dementia. When they came to our office, Tom was confused and defeated. But we have a trust, he said. Shouldn't our home and savings be protected? And the answer broke his heart. Your trust is excellent for probate planning, for avoiding the court process after you pass away, but it won't protect your assets from nursing home costs. That requires different planning. That requires elder law planning, and these are two completely different things. And here's what made it worse, is that up until that point, no one had ever told them that before. So this is Tom and Linda's story, but it's also the story of millions of American families. They think they're protected, but they're not. So here's the critical thing you need to understand. Estate planning and elder law are overlapping but completely distinct areas of law. So let me break this down. Estate planning answers questions like, well, who gets my stuff when I die? How do I avoid probate? Who manages my affairs if I'm incapacitated? Elder law planning, on the other hand, answers completely different questions. For example, how do I protect my home and savings from nursing home costs? How do I qualify for Medicaid without losing everything? How do I plan for long-term care while I'm still alive? These are different questions and they require different strategies. An attorney can be excellent at estate planning but know very little about elder law or vice versa. So here's the problem. Most people hire an estate planning attorney. They get some documents and assume they're fully covered, but they're not. So let me be specific about what a revocable trust will and will not do. So a revocable trust will help you avoid probate when you pass away, allow your successor trustee to manage assets without court involvement, keep some financial details private, and ensure your wishes are followed regarding who gets your assets. However, a revocable trust will not protect your home from Medicaid spend down, shield your savings from nursing home costs, help you qualify for Medicaid, protect assets from long-term care expenses while you're alive. And here's why. Medicaid looks at what you own and control. So even though your assets are in a revocable trust, because you can still revoke it and access the money anytime you want, well, from Medicaid's perspective, you still own and control those assets. So from their standpoint, well, they still count towards your eligibility limits. The trust provides zero protection. Medicaid will expect you to spend down your savings before you get benefits. Your home may have to be sold. And even if it isn't sold while you're alive, the state may still put a lien on your home to recover the value of benefits it paid on your behalf, and then enforce that lien when you pass away. Or put more simply, when your home is sold after your passing, the state gets paid from the proceeds of the sale. So let me show you what this looks like in real life. I want to compare two couples. Both have $600,000 in savings in a $300,000 home. Couple A has no elder law planning in place. When the husband needed nursing home care at $10,000 a month, they had to spend down their entire savings before Medicaid covered anything. And within 5 years, their savings were gone. The wife had to spend an additional $100,000 of her own resources because the husband depleted their shared assets. Their children, they inherited nothing. Now, couple B did proper elder law planning. Same situation. Husband needs the same care, same costs. But they worked with an elder law attorney and implemented strategic asset positioning. When the husband needed care, Medicaid covered it while protecting most of the couple's savings. The wife maintained her financial security. The children inherited a meaningful portion of the estate. The difference between these two couples, one planned properly, the other didn't. And the difference in what their family kept, potentially $300,000 or more. That's not theoretical, that's real money, that's their legacy. So what actually protects you? Well, it's planning that goes beyond your basic estate plan. It includes tools like irrevocable trusts, specifically structured for Medicaid planning, which can be designed so that Medicaid doesn't count assets toward eligibility limits. It includes spousal planning strategies that preserve resources for your healthy spouse, even if the other spouse needs extensive care. It includes other strategies that protect your home and savings. It includes strategic asset positioning so that the right assets are in the right places to maximize protection. But here's the key. These need to be done before a health crisis hits. When you have time, you have options. When you're in crisis mode, your options are much more limited. So if you're between 60 and 82, own a home, have significant savings, and live in Minnesota or Florida, this is especially important for you. You likely have exactly the kind of situation where proper elder law planning can make a massive difference. Your revocable trust is valuable for what it does, managing your estate when you pass away. But by itself, it's not your protection against nursing home costs. That requires additional specialized planning. If you created an estate plan years ago, but you've never explored elder law planning, you likely have a gap in your protection, a gap that could cost your family hundreds of thousands of dollars. The time to address this is not when you get sick, the time is now. So if you would like to discover more or to schedule a consultation to discuss your own planning, visit our website at rouletelaw.com. And here are 2 resources that can help you learn more. First, I've written a comprehensive guide called Save Our Home, How to Protect Your Home and Life Savings from Long-Term Care and Nursing Home Costs. You can download your copy for free by clicking the link in the description below. Second, I'm hosting an exclusive online masterclass where I reveal the strategies I use with my private clients to help them protect their home and life savings from nursing home and long-term care costs. This is where I go really deep into the strategies that work. You can sign up by clicking the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe and share it with someone who needs to see it. I look forward to seeing you in an upcoming video and the masterclass. Be well.